Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video I'm really excited to do. It is going to be a chatty get ready with me. I'm going to show you how I got this look here. It's just a really fast and easy, simple look. We're getting ready actually to go to one of our niece's birthday parties. So I thought that I would just sit down and do my makeup here on camera. I'm going to be chatting about 10 non-beauty channels that I enjoy watching. This topic has been requested from me, so I have some fitness videos, some vlog channels, and kind of beyond. So I'm going to be chatting with you about that. And I did want to say this video is also sponsored by Ilia Beauty. I have a few different products that I'm going to be sharing from the brand, telling you a little bit about them, showing you how they apply and what my experience has been like using them. I'm really excited to work with Ilia Beauty because they are a clean beauty brand. This is something that I've had my eye on for a while now, just trying to learn a little bit more about it, the different brands, what it means to be a clean makeup brand, and it's something that I would like to chat about more going forward. Clean beauty really focuses on the ingredients that are in your makeup and skincare and not having any of the bad for you ingredients, any of the toxic ingredients. One thing with Ilia Beauty too is that they just try to make their ingredients very transparent, so you know what it is that you are putting on your skin, what it is that you are putting on your face. I also looked a little bit closer at the brand too when I was doing my research, and I found that they tried to do sustainable packaging, recyclable packaging. That's something that I think is really important too. I think that's a big initiative a lot of people are trying to get behind these days on YouTube and off YouTube. It's a lot of conversations that I find myself getting involved in, and I think that that's a really important thing. So I would definitely urge you to check out their website. Their About Us section is very detailed, and I thought that was really great to learn a little bit more about the brand. So before I hop into getting ready, I'm just going to do a quick haul and talk a little bit about each product that I did receive from Ilia Beauty for this video, my thoughts on them since I started using them, and then just a little bit more about each product. I will have Ilia Beauty linked in my description box, of course. Each of the different products from Ilia Beauty, they are made with good ingredients. A lot of them are made with active skincare ingredients to not only give you obviously a makeup look, but to also be benefiting your skin. Of their concept too is that you can use their makeup for really natural looks. They do have a lot of cream and liquid products which can be kind of for a little bit more of a natural effect, but you can also use those same products to really boost up and really amplify a look, so you can kind of go from one end to the other. The product that definitely very much intrigued me was the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. So this says a firming and smoothing aloe infused primer. I like to use this before my makeup to kind of prep my skin, get it ready to go. Again, it's kind of that hybrid between a skincare and a makeup product. A few claims on this one: it is a silicone-free priming serum with skincare benefits. I also enjoy that it helps to mattify the look of skin. I have a bit more oily skin right now, so using this underneath makeup can kind of help kind of control my oil for a little bit longer throughout the day, which I do appreciate. It also is supposed to help reduce wrinkles and fine lines over time with using it, and then it leaves the skin very smooth and very soft to the touch. It's very simple, like it makes for a very nice canvas to start to apply your makeup. Next up is one of my standouts from the brand. This is the True Skin Serum Concealer. I'm always on the hunt for a good concealer, and I'm very particular, and I have really been enjoying this one. I like the applicator. You have the flat edge on each side. It picks up a lot of product, gives you a really nice coverage while still being a more hydrating formula. It's really easy to blend out, and it just looks really nice and smooth on the under eyes. It doesn't look too cakey at all. So it says it's a lightweight, medium buildable coverage serum concealer with skincare benefits, and I would agree, it feels lightweight while still giving you a nice coverage. Get excited to try new concealers, but because I'm so picky, sometimes I'm a little bit nervous to try new ones and see what I think, and I have been so impressed with this one from Ilia. Next up, I have the Clean Line Gel Eyeliner. I got this in the shade Dusk. So this one is just a gel liner. I used it on my waterline for today's look, and then I also also did smudge a little bit on my lower lash line also. But the shade Dusk is their brown. I really do like brown liners. I wear them a little bit more than I do black, but they do also have a black option if that is something that you'd be interested in. This one is a soft tip gel eyeliner. I like it because I feel like it goes really smoothly on to the waterline, but it also stays put for a good amount of time. One of the products that I was most curious to try out, because I've heard, like, when I hear Ilia Beauty, my mind kind of immediately goes to their mascara, because I feel like this is what I hear the most people talking about. So this is their Limitless Mascara. I got the shade After Midnight, which is just a black mascara. This is just one of their best sellers. Again, one that I hear people recommend quite a bit. I really like this mascara because it gives my lashes both length and volume. I need all the help I get with my mascara, and again, I can kind of be a little bit picky and wanting to find a mascara that does both but also doesn't transfer on to my eyes throughout wearing it throughout the day, and you really do get that with this one. So this is a buildable, flake-free natural mascara that makes the lashes look lifted, lengthened, curled, and more voluminous. And it really does do all of those things. Again, how it says flake free, I don't get any transfer. I don't get mascara flakes falling onto my face after a few hours of wear. I've been really so impressed with this one. It is a little bit more of a drier formula, I would say, which I don't really tend to have a preference either way. As long as it's a good mascara, I'm happy with it. But I did notice that it's not too wet, so I'm not really nervous, especially when doing my lower lashes. Yes, I like to wait a few seconds before like looking up, but I'm not scared that it's going to smudge really quickly if it is kind of that more wet formula. So if that's something that you like in a mascara, or really you just want your lashes to look longer, to look more volumized, it's a really nice black formula too, which I enjoy with my mascaras. You can definitely see why this one was the bestseller. This one has the Allure award winner tag on it too. I definitely can see that after I've been trying out this mascara. I also definitely wanted to try out this product right here, even though it was a little bit intimidating for me, but I was really curious when I was looking on their website at all of their different products. This is the Color Haze Multi Matte Pigment. Now this can be used on your cheeks and also on your lips, but this is a cream-based formula. I did use it today to show you as a blush because I don't do cream blushes often, but I found this one was really user-friendly, so I wanted to show you how I used it as a blush. But you can also use these as lip colors also and swipe it on your lips, and they give a very intense payoff for the lips, which I think is pretty fun. The shade that I chose out was Waking Up, which is their warm nude. Again, one that I just really enjoy as a blush color also, but I thought this one was really interesting because you can use it for two different things, and because as a cream blush I actually ended up really getting on with it and finding it easy to use, which I did appreciate. So definitely wanted to mention the Color Haze. I know this is another one that's one of their best selling products too, and I thought it was pretty fun to work with. I was a fan. One of the products that I was able to be testing out recently from Ilia Beauty, but I'll go ahead and hop into the Get Ready With Me so you can see how all of these apply as well, and also how I got this look. Hello. All right, jumping into the Get Ready With Me, I'm going to start off with the Ilia True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. So I'm just going to drop a couple drops in my hand here and then smooth on to my skin. I like it because it really is easy to use under makeup. I've been playing a little bit more with using serums before I start in my beauty routine. I do a skincare routine every single morning, but a lot of times when I am getting ready or when I'm filming a Get Ready With Me or something like that, it's generally quite a few hours later, typically after lunch and all of that. So I've been really starting the past couple months now to use like a serum, even sometimes just in lieu of a primer like I am today, to help get my skin ready. And I really like this one from Ilia because it is very quick to absorb into the skin. I also really like just how soft and smooth it makes my skin feel. Anything else I will also link in the description box. I'm just using my Rimmel Long Lasting Foundation. I mentioned this one recently in revisiting my 2018 Best of Beauty video, and doing that has really inspired me to pull out some of the products that I really loved last year but I haven't been using as much this year for whatever reason. So I like the coverage and finish on this one, and clearly I do need it. So I wanted to jump in for today's topic of the Get Ready With Me is chatting about some non-beauty channels that I really enjoy watching. I've been getting asked this question for a little bit now, or even just some recommendations that people are having, and I think also just like a curiosity of what else do you watch on YouTube that's not beauty related. I definitely do watch a lot of workout or fitness based channels. I've also gotten asked that a lot recently too. I've been starting to post more yoga videos on my Instagram, so if you want to check that out, I will have my Instagram link down below. A lot of times they do feature my dog, which is a lot of fun. She really enjoys having her spotlight moments. But I noticed since I started posting those more over there, I'm getting more questions of where do I do my workouts. I've been asked to do a lot of workout videos. I'm still kind of playing around with that idea, but I thought that I could share a couple here. After foundation though, I am going to come in with the concealer. This is also from Ilia, the True Skin Serum Concealer. I have the shade, I think it's 1.5. Zuma is the shade name. Yeah, 1.5 says it on there. The applicator on it because I feel like it picks up a lot of product. Like I don't have to constantly go back in and grab more product, and also because you get product on both sides, I can very easily apply the concealer to both sides, even again without having to dip in. Also, I'm liking the concealer because it's really easy to blend. It's not too drying of a formula, which I appreciate. I'm someone who likes coverage when it comes to my concealer, but I also want blendability. I don't want it to look too cakey on my under eyes either. So I want coverage, but I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a ton of concealer. I feel like concealer is kind of a hard one for me to find favorites with, and when I do, I really stick with them because I kind of have a big checklist when it comes to my concealer, quite honestly. But this is one that has been really impressing me from the first time that I tried it. I immediately thought, okay then. I also really like how it looks on my under eyes. You can see that it's just kind of instantly brightening. It just gives a more, almost like a lifted appearance to my under eyes, instead of kind of like, oh, I'm so tired, I didn't get enough sleep last night, I stayed up late watching Friends again. Why? I'm just gonna add some to the center of my face also to kind of give a brightening in the center, and then just I added a few to some of the blemishes I had around. Like I said, I've been really impressed with this concealer. I'm excited to show you everything from Ilia Beauty, of course, but I feel like the concealer was one of those that I was like, can't wait to show you guys this, and just so you can see how it applies, and it's been definitely one of the standout products from the brand for me. So I have been a lover of fitness for many years. I mean, dating back to my high school days, which was not that recently. I've always been really interested in it. There's been several times where I thought of becoming certified in yoga. I found yoga several years ago. I mean, I feel like I'm on year like 6 or 7 of practicing yoga daily, and it really helped not only, of course, like my body, but yoga also had a huge part of changing up my mindset. I plan to actually do a video about this and going a little bit more in depth in it, but you know those people that are like, yoga can be life-changing and it can make you love yourself and love your body, and you're like, that is so lame. Stop. I used to be one of those people saying stop. That's not true. That's not possible. It's just a workout. Or sometimes I would even think yoga's not even really a workout. Like, you're just stretching. Like, ooh, okay. And I started practicing, and really it definitely changed me, because when you practice yoga, and especially if you're following along, whether you're taking a class in person or whether you're watching someone online, one of the big things that we are repeatedly telling ourselves is being grateful to ourselves, being grateful that we're doing something for our body, being grateful that we're taking the time to come to our mat every single day and to just sit and breathe for a little bit. And as someone who was always multitasking and who was always doing 15 things at one time, that was one of the hardest parts for me to learn with yoga, was to just sit down and breathe and try not to think about anything. That was so hard for me. And now it's something I look forward to every single day. It's something I seek out every single day, to just have those few moments to myself. I do a lot. I work a lot. I always have so many different things going on. So to be able to have time to just chill chill and set my intention for the day is just amazing. And it really did make me more grateful in life. It made me a more positive person. I used to be such a negative person. And when I say this in YouTube videos, because I've mentioned it a few times, I've had people be like, you? Really? Because I preach positivity. I'm always talking about how to be more positive. My shirts have positive quotes on them. But I used to be very negative, and yoga was one of the biggest factors that turned that around for me. So that's just a little bit of what I'll say. And I really do enjoy going to classes. I've been doing yoga for a long time. I used to have a yoga Instagram page. I used to follow a lot of Instagram challenges. So that's a really fun way that I started to get more into yoga, and I found different instructors through there and different ways to practice yoga, and just kind of evolved from there. Right now, one channel that I am really loving on YouTube is called Boho Beautiful. She has just amazing yoga classes, and they're from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. There's beginner yoga, there's more advanced yoga, and I am just really so impressed with her videos, with her workouts. Even when I'm doing something that it sounds like, I click on a video, I'm like, kind of sounds like what I did yesterday. Like the title makes it sound like something similar. It's a different workout. I can get something different every day. And again, I like the more beginner yoga for, you know, maybe if I just had the flu, so it was a little bit hard for me to come back to the mat because I hadn't been able to practice for seriously 2 weeks because I was so ill with the flu. So it was nice to have some of her beginner workouts to warm myself up with. Sometimes I do a beginner yoga workout as a warm-up, and then I do another workout, but that's kind of my way to stretch and flow and get going in the morning. So I really like the variety on her channel. I also feel like because I am a little bit more intermediate with yoga, I have a really hard time finding some routines and flows for me on YouTube because a lot of them are beginner yoga, which is great. And that's a great way to start if you are trying to get into yoga and you're not sure what to do. Literally just go to YouTube and Google beginner yoga because there are so many options out there. I think that's a very popular video to do. And I think a lot of people, I think it's very searchable. But once you start getting to intermediate and advanced, it's a little bit more hard to find. And even though I know a lot of yoga poses and I know how to get into them and I can create my own flows, sometimes I just want to turn on a video and have someone do it for me. And when we get into the more intermediate level, that's when I can kind of struggle to put everything together, or I just simply don't want to take the time to do it. So it's nice to have an option where someone's going to show me online. And like I said, Boho Beautiful just has a lot of different versions for you to do. So highly recommend her channel. She also has a very soothing voice. When I first turned her on, I wasn't sure I was going to love her. There's definitely a very boho, of course, vibe to her channel, but she has a really interesting mix of videos. I typically only do the workout ones, but great yoga videos. She has great yoga workout videos where you're truly getting like a sweaty workout, but while incorporating yoga poses. Those are really amazing too. She has some great playlists on there, but she's one who I do a Boho Beautiful video pretty much every single day. I really enjoy her channel. Okay, before I hop over to the next workout channel that I really enjoy, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush. This is also from Ilia. This is the Color Haze Multi Matte Pigment, and the shade that I enjoy is Waking Up. What I like to do is to put a little bit on my hand here and then pick it up with my sponge. I kind of blend it out with the applicator. I don't know if that's like weird or not, but then I pick it up with the sponge to apply it. I'm not always the best with cream or liquid makeup, but I like to give things a try. And what I liked about this one is that I felt like the formula is kind of like a thinner formula, so it's not too daunting for me to use. So again, I just grab a little bit and place it on my sponge, and then I just tap it on to my cheek. I did do my bronzer before. Again, this is another reason why I'm not always the greatest with cream makeup, because a lot of times I'll forget and I'll do powders and then creams, but a lot of people are saying that's kind of like an old myth these days that you don't have to do that. Or sometimes I'll do the cream and then I'll forget the powder. I did this in a recent Get Ready With Me. I used a cream bronzer and I didn't powder my face first or my under eyes, and then I forgot, and it was one of the last steps that I did. But again, because this formula is just a little bit on the thinner side, I want to use the word sheer, but it's not sheer because you can see obviously the pigment going onto my cheek, but I feel like I haven't had any issues using it on top of my powder bronzer and my powder, because I did powder my face too with a setting powder. I don't have any issues with it, which I definitely appreciate, because I feel like I can kind of do my normal routine and not have it be too messed up, even though again I'm not the best with cream products, but this one is just very easy to use. So if you're like me and you're a little bit daunted by them, I really like the way that this looks. It just gives a nice flush to the cheeks while still looking more on the natural side. I also like this because I feel like it has a nice wear time for a cream blush. Sometimes with cream blushes, I think that they kind of tend to fade quickly, but when I was wearing this one, when I was first testing it out, I really felt like it held on strong. And since we're going to be with family and it might be a little bit of a later night, once the kids go to sleep and the wine bottles come out or something, I would like my blush to last a little bit longer. So I felt like this was a good choice too. And when I've been wearing it, I just leave it like this. I'll put my highlight on, of course, but I'm not going to actually set it with another blush, and I think that it'll be fine. So again, I've been really impressed with the formula. If you are really big into cream products, I think that you would really like this one. If you look for products that are a little bit more user-friendly like me, I think you would really like the color Haze from Ilia. I did my brows off camera because I've been using the MAC Shape and Shade Brow, and I feel like I need full concentration when I do them. The eye look is going to be super easy. I'm just going in with the Colourpop Going Coconuts palette. I'm going to put a little bit of Coolada on my lid with just a little bit of Cocoa Crush. The other, not beauty channel, fitness channel that I really enjoy was a recommendation off of you guys. So I did a video blogging when I did a challenge, a 10-minute ab challenge every single day for 30 days. And so I just compiled it all into one video, starting it, doing the workout in some of them, sharing before and after results. I asked for who else you guys like to watch on YouTube, and so many of you said Blogilates, and I really do love Blogilates. She is completely different from Boho Beautiful, which I like. It's fun to have a variety where she is just more energetic. She's very enthusiastic to work out, and I really enjoy her channel because she has such a, she has kind of a more structure to her channel, which I like. She does a lot of challenges. I did the 28-day sculpt, which I enjoyed because it was like every single Wednesday I'm doing this workout, every single Thursday I'm doing this workout. She did a glute challenge that I took part in, where for 30 days you were doing a glute workout every single day and you were doing 100 reps of that one workout. And she brought in different guests and she did a collab. Like, it would be a total dream of mine to be able to do a collab with Blogilates on one of her fitness videos. I think that would be so freaking cool, and it was so fun. It was fun for me to see all of her different guests and just kind of the variety that she brought to her channel. I thought that that was so much fun. But again, I am someone who is more structured, who likes things a little bit more scheduled out, if you will, and that's why I really enjoyed her channel. But she also has, you know, just kind of like her regular standalone videos too. She did a really cool video of like working out in heels. I mean, I just think that she has a really fun variety on her channel. She's been around for such a long time. She has really cute merch, and again, I really enjoy her personality and the fun and the enthusiasm that she brings to working out. Another channel that I like to watch, I love dance. I'm not a great dancer. I mean, I do, like, I think I am when I'm in the club. I don't really go clubbing very often, but I like to dance. I like to move. I love music and all of that. And I like to watch Matt Stefania. I really do not know how to say his last name, and I personally have never heard him say his name. If you guys have and you've heard it, let me know how to say it. but Matt, and he has amazing dance videos. I love to watch his choreography. I love to watch all of the, you know, what I guess is like students at the dance studios doing their dances. Oh my gosh, it is just so much fun. And sometimes I'll get up and I'll try to like do the moves that he's doing, but sometimes I just watch. I enjoy watching people dance. I think that it's fun. I think it's a really cool expression. And again, I love the music and all of that too, but there's times like that's a channel that I will go down the rabbit hole. I will watch dance videos for an hour and I just have so much fun like moving and grooving in my chair. Sometimes I get up and make Aries dance with me and we just have a blast. But if you love dancing and watching dance routines, I mean, I highly recommend this channel. I have so much fun with it. Moving over to some channels that are run by beauty bloggers, but it's separate from their regular beauty channel. If that makes sense. But I really do like to watch Casey Holmes' vlog channel. I found Casey Holmes through her beauty videos. I'm not really sure when she started her vlog channel, to be honest, but she has her regular Casey Holmes channel, which is the more of the beauty channel, and she does hauls and tutorials and, you know, trying makeup. She also has her vlog channel, and I like her vlog channel so much. I like both of her channels, but I really do like her vlog channel. It definitely helps that I really like Casey as a person. I've never met her or anything like that, but I've been watching her channel since like 2012 when I first started watching YouTube. She was definitely one of the first ones that I found. And so I just enjoy her personality, but it's really fun to see her vlogs, especially because she recently became a mom this summer, so she's a first-time mom, and I feel like she really has like an unedited version of what it's like to be a mom, with the messy house, with just a crying baby, and just like craziness between the baby and her husband and all of that. And she took us along with a move, and I also really appreciate her like her work ethic with not even just trying to, you know, be successful on YouTube, but she started her own company recently, the Rosy Days Boutique, and she gives a lot of kind of behind the scenes there. And her husband is also so much fun. I think he brings a lot to the vlogs. He reminds me a lot of my husband, which I think is why I like him and I like watching him, because he's one of those guys that can do anything from building a fence to, I don't know, like just putting like furniture together and just building things and all of that. Here, Davis reminds me a lot of Mitch. So it's just kind of fun to watch and to watch their dynamic. And then, like I said, with having the baby coming this summer, it's just been really fun to see it. And her vlog channel, I mean, I would say like every once in a while she's incorporating some sort of beauty in there, but I don't know, she does cleaning videos and just showing mom life and behind the scenes of the boutique and her with her husband and when they go on trips and things like that. And I just think that's so much fun. And also along those same lines, I really do like to watch the Perkins YouTube channel. So this is with Desi Perkins. It's the channel that she started with her husband Steven, and I think that channel is a lot of fun. Desi, I mean, obviously I found Desi actually through her best friend Katie, or Lester Lux. When they started to film a bunch of videos together was how I found Desi, and she's always kind of intimidated me. I just think that she's obviously absolutely beautiful, but I feel like she's just very much a go-getter and really, you know, wants to be this successful career woman, and I've been able to see that through her videos, but you especially see it through the Perkins channel, the traveling that they do, the opportunities that she now gets to have. I mean, she's like, I like think of Desi as like a celebrity, okay? I mean, I just think that it's really cool when you followed someone for so long and you get to see someone have these opportunities and have these different successes. I think that's a really neat thing. So I really like watching her channel. I also really enjoy Steven. He does not remind me of Mitch, I'll be honest there, but I like to watch their vibe together and with their family and with Tia and just all of the amazing locations they get to go to. Someone who absolutely loves travel, watching some of the vlogs they put together is just amazing. I hope to be able to get to some of these places someday. I also definitely get a lot of inspiration as well, not only from watching Casey, but also from watching Desi and just showing that hard work does pay off, and you know, what you can achieve when you really put your head down and you go for it and you give it your all. And I don't know, that's kind of what I like to take away from the Perkins channel. And a lot of times I laugh. I just like straight laugh a lot watching their videos. For my eyeliner, I'm going to use the Clean Line Gel Liner from Ilia. This is in the shade Dusk. When I first got it, before I even put it on my eyes, I just went ahead and did a swatch on my hand. It was really hard to remove from my hand when I was washing my hands and washing all of the swatches off my hand that first time. I was really having to take like one finger and really go in with the eyeliner swatch, because I was like, oh man, this really sticks around. So I am just using this on my waterline, and then I'm just going to kind of lightly smudge it right on the lower lash line too. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of eyeshadow to smudge it out as well. I also use the eyeliner to tightline. I like to do this definitely when I'm wearing false lashes, but even when I'm not wearing false lashes, I just kind of feel like it helps tie everything together. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of Shell Yeah and smudge that on the lower lash line with the eyeliner. Then adding a little bit of palm reader to the inner corner and brow bone. Another channel that I really like that I initially found through a beauty blogger is The Sweet Life of Zach and Christy. This is Raw Beauty Christy's second channel, kind of vlog channel as well, with her and her husband Zach. This is a newer channel. They don't have a ton of videos out yet, but it's just such a chill, relaxing, just like down home kind of vibe over there. They do a lot with the gardening. It's really quite different from beauty, whereas like Casey and Desi, they both have, you know, kind of like that beauty element into some of their vlogs. This one I feel like is just totally different, but I really enjoy Raw Beauty Christy. I've been watching her for a very long time. She's another one it's been really fun to see her success in the YouTube space also. And I really also enjoy her relationship from Zach and what we get to see, how supportive he is, how proud of everything that it is that she's doing. So it's really fun to see their dynamic together on camera, and it's just fun to watch something so different, and that's why I really like their channel. Again, they don't have a ton of videos out yet, but I've been having a really good time, and I'm excited to see where it takes them. I know Christy has a lot of plans, just kind of living a little bit more of a simpler life, and you know, I follow her on Twitter too, so it's really fun to hear all of her different ideas and goals that she wants to do, and you can definitely get that vibe from The Sweet Life of Zach and Christy. So for my mascara, I'm using the one from Ilia. This is their Limitless Mascara in After Midnight. When I first got this and first pulled the wand out, I was like, I wonder if I'm going to love the mascara, but this one is really nice. I like that it's more of a thin wand because I feel like it's easy to get both the top and the bottom lashes. It's really easy, especially for the top lashes, to get right under the base of the lashes and really lift them up and not have to worry about getting mascara on my face, getting mascara on my eyelid after we just did eyeshadow. That is the worst. I feel like the wand kind of helps grab every single lash and just really push them up, make them have more volume, make them a little bit longer also. To do 2 coats with this mascara, so I'm just going to come back and do a second coat here. I feel like you can really tell a difference between the 2 eyes with the 2 coats of mascara on. I just am really enjoying this. I know this is one of Ilia's best sellers, and really from the first day that I used it, I was like, oh, okay, like I can understand why that is. So again, I really like it for length and volume, which usually with mascaras you can a lot of times you can only find one of those, and I really enjoy when I find a mascara that gives me both, because my lashes need help in both areas. So the next channel I want to talk about is actually Static John. Now John is Katie's husband, who I referenced earlier saying I found Desi through Katie or Luster Lux. So John is her husband, and he recently started his own YouTube channel. And this is just super funny to me because I've been following Katie for a very long time, like before she was involved with Ipsy and what kind of like heightened her channel and everything. I've been following her from way back in the day, and her husband also reminded me a little bit of mine, where he never wanted to be on camera. He was always super shy. He wouldn't be in any of her videos. Even when they would do like travel vlogs, he was not one to want to be on camera. Between Katie's husband and Desi's husband, I would have thought Steven would start his own channel, but somehow John just came out of nowhere. All of a sudden was just like in the vlogs more and just doing his own thing, and just I don't know what happened. I don't know where this change came from, but it made me laugh so hard. So when I saw him start his own YouTube channel, I was like, this is freaking gold. I love it. So even though Mitch is not someone who wants to come on my channel right now, I look at John and I'm like, maybe someday he'll change his mind and he'll have his own freaking YouTube channel. So John also recently started, but I like his videos because they're just a variety, and you kind of really never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes he brings guests on, sometimes he has Katie come on, have fun conversations. His channel reminds me a little bit of a podcast. It's just kind of fun to listen to. He also has talked about like equipment and things like that, which is interesting too. But I don't know, I watch so many females that it's kind of nice to get a male point of view every once in a while, and just I don't know. I also feel like I've known John for so many years, so to see him in this different way and to see him be the one behind the camera, his bloopers are great. I think that's kind of cool. I think it's kind of funny. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, I would recommend Static John. And then like I said, when I mentioned podcast, a podcast that I really enjoy is Approachable, and this was started by Samantha Ravindall, who is a beauty YouTuber, and her best friend Alyssa. So they recently kicked off their Approachable podcast, and their first season was, you know, kind of traditional podcast form. Like I listened to it on Spotify. They decided with season 2 that they also wanted to film it for YouTube. So you can also watch them recording the podcast audio on YouTube. I personally really do enjoy just listening to podcasts because I listen while I'm driving in my car, I listen while I'm walking my dog, while I'm working out, things like that, even just like cleaning my room, and I just want to listen to something. Because sometimes when I watch a video, I still feel like I need to be looking at it. Even if it's just something that I want to put on in the background, I still feel like I have to be watching it. So that's why I like listening to podcasts. But I think it's probably a part of also feeling like I know Sam a little bit because I've watched her beauty channel for so long, and it's interesting to see kind of the dynamic between her and Alyssa while they're filming, and I just think that that's kind of fun. I know a lot of people do enjoy watching podcasts too. I know my niece is one of them. She said that that's the style that she likes. So if that's something that you think you would enjoy, I would definitely recommend the Approachable channel, but I really just recommend the podcast in general. I've been so into podcasts these days. I do want to do a video like all about my favorite podcasts too. I'm compiling that list together also. I started one myself recently and when this video goes up, I think we're 11 weeks into the podcast. It's called Start Inspired. It's always linked in my description box, and I really enjoy doing them, and it's kind of a different outlet, a different platform, and a different way to tell my stories than via YouTube or the books that I write. My lip combo, I'm just using 2 that I hauled recently from Sephora. I lined my lips with Patrick Ta, She's Proud. Then I'm just gonna go ahead and fill them in with Charlotte Tilbury, Very Victoria. The next channel is more of a beauty channel, but I really like Sephora's YouTube channel. I get excited when they post videos. They have a variety of people that come on, but especially when the 2 guys are together, I have so much fun watching them and their personalities, and they just enjoy talking about makeup or skincare or whatever it is that they're going to talk about. And I don't know, I feel like I tend to learn something, whether it's a technique, whether it's just something about a product or a line. They have skincare focused videos, makeup focused videos. They did a bunch of holiday ones for the holiday sets that are coming out. I just have a lot of fun watching their channel. And then lastly, I also really like the Vogue YouTube channel. Now, I'm someone who, I was never really like that into Vogue, like reading Vogue magazine. I don't know if it's just because at a younger age that just wasn't what I was reading like 17. I eventually moved to like Cosmopolitan, but I never really got into Vogue. But I like their YouTube channel. I like the way that they kind of structure their videos, and I feel like they're just interesting to me. Of course, they have a lot of celebrity interviews on there too, and as someone who doesn't follow the celebrity world super closely, it's just kind of something different for me to enjoy when I'm just kind of relaxing and just want to like hang out and have fun, I tend to click on a lot of the videos that Vogue puts up, and I just enjoy them. But other than that, those are the 10 non-beauty channels that I enjoy watching. I'll have them all linked down below, of course. This is the final makeup look. I hope you enjoyed seeing me get it. It was super fast, it's super quick and easy to do. I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit about the Ilia beauty products and hearing a little bit more about clean beauty. Again, I'll have everything linked to their website down below as well. And a big thank you to Ilia Beauty for sponsoring this video. It was really fun for me to be able to try out these products, let you know my thoughts on them, and I would love to know if you guys have tried the brand or what products do you think that you would want to try from them. But other than that, that is going to wrap it up for this Get Ready With Me. Let me know your thoughts down below. What are some non-beauty channels that you love to watch too? I would love to know. Other than that though, if you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up. I hope that you also consider subscribing before you go, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.